you're thinking about retiring in Fort Myers or anywhere in Southwest Florida, there's one area that looks perfect online, but almost every retiree I meet regrets moving there. And I'll show you exactly where it is. Here's the truth. Retiring in Southwest Florida is not about choosing the best city. It's not even about price. It's about picking the right lifestyle, because if you get that part wrong, your entire retirement starts to feel off. Your routines feel off, your daily life feels off, and suddenly the Florida dream doesn't feel like a dream anymore. Hi, I'm Rick Harrison, and I help people retire to Southwest Florida the right way. And after helping hundreds of people move here, I can tell you, people don't usually regret choosing the wrong house. They regret choosing the wrong area for the lifestyle that they actually wanted. In today's video, you're going to discover the 5 retirement lifestyles that exist in Southwest Florida, the exact places around Fort Myers where each lifestyle exists, and the one part of Fort Myers that looks perfect online but has quietly become one of the biggest regret zones for retirees. Stay with me, because if you're retiring here, this is the video that will save you from making the #1 mistake people make when they move to Fort Myers. Before we go deeper into the neighborhoods and the big warning at the end, let me give you the foundation for everything. There are 5 retirement lifestyles here in Southwest Florida, and the one you fit into determines exactly where you should live. Here they are super quick, and we'll break each one down in a second. The Coastal Dreamer. You want the classic Florida life, feet in the sand, morning beach walks, sunsets, the whole I actually live in Florida feeling. The Peace and Quiet Seeker. You want space, privacy, nature. You want to sit on your lanai with a cup of coffee and hear nothing but birds. The Active Lifestyler. You want golf, pickleball, clubs, social groups, fitness events. You want a community, not just a house. The Urban Socialite. You want restaurants, walkability, events, nightlife, farmers markets. You want energy and connection. And the Value Hunter. You want the Southwest Florida lifestyle without paying Naples prices. Smart, strategic, lifestyle-first budgeting. Now here's the important part, and the part most people miss. These aren't 5 nice ideas. These are 5 completely different day-to-day retirement experiences. And choosing the wrong one is exactly how retirees end up regretting where they moved. Now, before we go any further, there's something every retiree needs to understand about Southwest Florida, and almost nobody talks about it honestly. Yes, retirement is about choosing the lifestyle you want. Beach, peace, activity, social life, value. But here's the part most people miss. Your retirement lifestyle only works if your money can comfortably support it without constant stress. Because the goal of retirement isn't just to live somewhere nice. It's to live somewhere where your expenses don't creep up on you, small increases don't cause anxiety, and you're not constantly doing mental math every time a bill changes. This is where I see retirees get caught off guard. They budget for the house, the price, the taxes that they see online. But they don't budget for the insurance volatility, HOA increases, special assessments, flood-related costs, utility assessments, or the long-term costs of maintaining that lifestyle. And here's the hard truth. In retirement, predictability matters more than price. A lifestyle that looks affordable today but exposes you to unpredictable increases tomorrow can quietly drain the joy out of retirement. And this connects directly to something even more important, because the biggest retirement regrets I see aren't about money alone, they're usually about friction. Daily friction, seasonal friction, mental friction, little stressors that don't show up in listings, don't show up on Zillow, and don't show up in glossy marketing photos, but they show up in real life. So before you choose an area and before you fall in love with a price, you need to ask yourself a different set of questions. I call this the retirement friction test. How far is the grocery store in real traffic? How far are your doctors? Or how often are you crossing bridges? What happens here during rainy season? How much responsibility does this home put on you? How often are you worrying about insurance, flooding, assessments, contractors, HOA changes, and most importantly, how will this feel when I'm 70, 75, 80? Because when you're retired, time feels different. Spending 2 years dealing with insurance battles, repairs, or flooding isn't temporary anymore. It's a meaningful chunk of your retirement. And this is why people don't just regret homes, they regret lifestyles that come with too much friction and too much financial unpredictability. That's why these 5 retirement lifestyles matter so much, because each one comes with a different daily rhythm, a different stress profile, and a different long-term cost structure. And choosing the wrong one, or choosing the right lifestyle in the wrong pocket, is exactly how retirees end up saying, this isn't what we imagined. So now let's break these lifestyles down one by one, starting with the one that pulls more people to Southwest Florida than any other. All right, let's start with the most popular retirement dream, and honestly, the one that pulls the most people to Southwest Florida in the first place. The Coastal Dreamer. This is for the retiree who wants real Florida, not the idea of Florida, but the feeling of it. Salt air, warm water, sand between your toes. Morning beach walks, sunset dinners, flip-flops as daily footwear. If that's you, you're not looking for a big yard. You're not looking for acreage. You're not looking for quiet. You're looking for access. To the shoreline, to the water, to the coastal lifestyle everyone imagines when they picture retirement. You'll find this lifestyle in the beach zones, the coastal pockets, and the areas right behind the islands. Places where the beach is 5 to 10 minutes away, not 45 minutes with traffic and a bridge. Think Fort Myers Beach, Bonita Beach, parts of Naples, areas where you wake up every morning and actually feel like you live in a beach town. The coastal lifestyle gives you low stress mornings, a walkable environment, active daily routines, community events, fishing, boating, beach days, and the perfect place to host family visiting from up north. For a lot of people, this really is the dream. This is the Florida they've been picturing for decades. But here's what surprises people. Not everyone who thinks they want the beach actually wants the lifestyle that comes with it every day. Some retirees get here and realize what they really wanted wasn't sand and sunsets. It was quiet, space, and the ability to finally slow life down. And that brings us to lifestyle number 2. The one I see most often with people leaving big cities behind. The peacekeeper and quiet seeker. This is the retiree who says, look, I spent my whole life around noise, traffic, crowds, pressure. I want peace. You want space. You want privacy. You want nature. You want to sit on your lanai in the morning with a cup of coffee, listen to the birds, and feel your blood pressure drop about 20 points. If the idea of neighbors being too close stresses you out, or you want a yard with room to garden, or you want the sound of crickets at night instead of cars, this is your lane. You find this lifestyle in the pockets outside the city centers. The places where lots get bigger, HOA rules get lighter, and life slows down to a pace you can actually enjoy. We're talking parts of North Fort Myers, pockets of West Cape Coral, Alva, Buckingham, and rural edges where the lawns get bigger and noise gets smaller. This lifestyle gives you peaceful mornings, quiet evenings, more privacy, more space for hobbies, less traffic, lower stress, and a sense of escape from the hustle you work so hard to leave behind. For the right person, this lifestyle is incredible. It's grounding, it's calming, it feels like exhaling for the first time in years. But here's something people don't expect. Some retirees discover that too much quiet starts to feel a little empty. They don't miss work, they miss structure, movement, connection, and that's exactly why lifestyle number 3 has been exploding, because a lot of retirees aren't looking to slow down. They're looking to stay active without the pressure, the active lifestyler. This is the retiree who says, I'm not slowing down, I'm just done working. You want movement, you want community, you want purpose, you want fun, you want structure without the stress. If your idea of retirement is golf in the morning, pickleball at 11, lunch with friends, a club event at 3, a sunset walk after dinner, then this is your lifestyle. You're gonna find this lifestyle in the master planned amenity-rich parts of Southwest Florida. The place is built for activity, connection, and low maintenance living. Think places like Estero, Bonita Springs, select parts of Cape Coral, Gateway, Pelican Preserve, the big 55 plus communities with endless amenities. You get social events, clubs, fitness centers, pickleball and tennis, golf, pools, walking paths, all your friends within a golf cart ride. It's like living in a cruise ship neighborhood. Everything's close, everything's convenient, and you never feel alone unless you want to be. But here's where things start to shift for some retirees. They enjoy amenities, but they don't want their social life tied to one community. They want variety, energy, places to go, things happening outside of the gates. And that's where lifestyle number 4 comes in, the one that surprised a lot of people who didn't think they wanted it at first, the urban socialite. This is for the retiree who says, I might not be working anymore, but I'm definitely not done living. You want activity, not just sunshine. You want walkability, not long drives. You want restaurants, coffee shops, wine bars, markets, events, things going on. If you hear the words quiet retirement and instantly think, nope, that's not me, this is your lifestyle. You're gonna find this vibe in the areas that feel alive, the places with energy and culture. Think downtown Fort Myers, Midtown, Fort Myers River District, Bonita's restaurant corridor, and of course, Old Naples, 5th Ave for the high-end version of this lifestyle. This lifestyle gives you walkability, waterfront restaurants, festivals and markets, boutique shops, live music, theater, community events, and endless ways to fill your days with activity. You're not retiring to slow down, you're retiring to enjoy life without the grind. For the right person, this lifestyle is electric. It's engaging. It keeps you connected to people and places. But here's the reality. Not everyone wants to pay a premium just to be in the middle of everything. Some retirees love the idea of activity and convenience. They just want it without the constant spending. And that leads us to the final lifestyle, the one that more people fit into than they'll admit, the value hunter. This is the retiree who says, I want the Florida lifestyle, I want the sunshine, I want the amenities, I do not want to pay Naples prices to get it. You're strategic, you're thoughtful, you understand that value matters, especially in retirement. You'll find this lifestyle in the underrated pockets of Southwest Florida. The places where you can still get great homes, great neighborhoods, and great access to everything without spending $1 million or more to do it. Think Cape Coral, especially like the Southeast and Mid-Cape, North Fort Myers, parts of Fort Myers just off of Summerlin and Cypress Lake, and occasionally Port Charlotte. So this lifestyle gives you the most bang for your buck. These are larger homes, lower HOA fees, good access to the beaches, quiet neighborhoods, safe areas, room for guests, good shopping nearby, and the Florida feel at an affordable price. For a lot of retirees, this lifestyle feels like the smartest move. You get the space, you get the comfort, you get the Florida feel, without stretching yourself thin. So this is where people need to slow down, because value in Southwest Florida isn't always what it looks like online. And this is the moment where everything we've talked about, lifestyle, friction, predictability, and long-term peace, collides. Here's what I mean. In this market, value comes in two very different forms. True value, which is good homes, good locations, predictable costs, and false value. This is the kind that looks amazing online, priced just low enough to feel like a win, but only because something isn't being shown. And the dangerous part, false value almost always checks every box at first. Beautiful homes, mature landscaping, established neighborhoods, great layouts, central locations, close to beaches, close to dining, close to shopping, close to everything. You'll look at it and think, wait, why is this so much more affordable than Bonita or Naples? What's the catch? And that's the exact moment retirees get pulled in, because nothing in the listing looks wrong. The photos are beautiful, the price feels smart, the location feels perfect, but this is where the internet stops helping you, because the catch isn't visible. It doesn't show up in pictures, and it's not something most buyers know how to check. So let me show you exactly how one area can look like the smartest move on paper and quietly become one of the biggest regret decisions retirees make. The area I'm talking about is South Fort Myers. It's made up of some of the most beautiful, most established, and most well laid out communities in the region. Places like the Forest, Island Park, the Gulf Axis neighborhoods all along the backwaters. Perfect on paper, perfect online, perfect price, perfect location. But nearly every seller I've worked with there has said the same thing to me. Rick, I wish somebody would have told me this before we bought. If you've been searching online, you've absolutely seen these neighborhoods pop up. Gated communities, golf courses, tree-lined streets, mature landscaping, homes that feel established, not cookie cutter. And you think this is exactly what we're looking for. So what's the catch? Well, here's the part no listing will ever tell you. This area has flooded multiple times in the past 5 years, not just during hurricanes, but during rainstorms. Repeated street flooding, repeated home flooding, repeated insurance claims, repeated heartache. Some homes in Island Park have flooded so many times that insurance companies have either pulled out or jacked the premiums up to levels that retirees were not prepared for. When you're 30 or 40, a flood is a nightmare, but you can usually recover. You have time, energy, flexibility. When you're retired, you don't want insurance battles, roof replacements you didn't expect, mold mitigation, contractors inside your home, months of construction, rocketing premiums, uncertainty in every rainy season. You didn't retire to deal with stress, because the community looks like the perfect retirement setup, and in many ways it is. But the flood history changes everything. It's not the whole area, it's specific streets, pockets, and sections. One block floods, another doesn't. One community is raised, another was built lower. One home has been dry for 20 years, the home next door has had 3 claims. Most retirees have no idea how to tell the difference because online listings will not show you the flood history. Insurance companies aren't waiting. Rates are rising, coverage is tightening, risk maps are shifting, and flood zones are being reclassified. This is why some of the most beautiful, affordable, centrally located parts of Fort Myers are also the most high risk. So before you retire to Fort Myers, before you pick your forever neighborhood, you need someone who's actually going to tell you the truth, not just the marketing brochure version. And that's exactly why I do what I do. So here's the good news. Not all Gulf Axis communities have these issues. Not all centrally located pockets have this flood history. And not all value areas are false value. There are neighborhoods, some of them right next to these risky pockets, that give you all the beauty, all the convenience, and none of the flood pain. You just need to know exactly where they are. If you want help figuring out which retirement lifestyle you fit into and the neighborhoods that match it best, just send me a message on my contact info on the screen or click the link below to schedule a call. Whether you're 12 months out or ready to go now, I'll work with you on building out a custom retirement or relocation plan based on your lifestyle, your budget, your daily routines, and the things that you care about most. Because here's the truth. I'm not here to sell you on an area. I'm here to protect you from the mistakes that so many retirees wish they could undo. My clients don't move into neighborhoods they regret. They move into homes that fit their life. So if you want peace of mind, if you want clarity, if you want a retirement that feels right from day one, reach out. Now, before you guys go, there's something else you need to know. The Forest and Island Park aren't the only areas in Southwest Florida that retirees need to think twice about. Some are overpriced, some are high risk, some are about to see big insurance shifts, and some just don't give you the lifestyle you think they will. So if you want to protect yourself fully and avoid the other big mistakes people make when retiring to Fort Myers, watch this next video or download my relocation kit on the QR code on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.